That's absolutely true, Remo. We have a big game coming up. That is HawK versus Foggy for the first time in Reforged, the semifinal of the Readmore.de Open Cup. A best of 3 between the best European human and the best European night elf. Ladies and gentlemen, a true Western Warcraft classic. Let's go.
In the bottom left, we have HawK. In the blue. Top right, Foggy in the red. Ah, we're off to a good start here. What are we going to see between these two? What is the meta currently? Especially from the Night Elf side, it still seems to be in development. We have seen in the past, of course, Keeper Alchemist being absolutely terrifying. But that was 1.30. Those days are over. Over the course of time, it turned out that Alchemist actually in this... Keeper, I mean. In this matchup specifically. Is looking rather underwhelming, so Night Elves have been going away from that, going more towards Demon and some towards Warden. What's Foggy gonna choose?
Pretty sure he's gonna pick Warden. I'm very sure in this matchup he and Moon and everyone else realized Warden is the way to go if it's somewhat possible.
Depends on the map, is what you're referring to, if it's somewhat possible. Warden needs levels, she needs safe creeping, so that excludes some maps. But Northern Isles is good for creeping. Echo Isle is good for creeping. Terranas is good for creeping. And some even have tried with Amazonia, but that with mixed success. But other maps, for example, Concealed, really bad. Any other ones? LR. We've even seen it on LR attempted.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that in like with big success. Like, I guess never.
I think I saw a few games from Law Light, but of course, Law Light is Law Light. He will stand out above the rest with the Warden usage normally.
Law Light can make Warden work on Booty Bay.
Dude, Law Light defeated Focus with Warden in the best of 14.
Yeah, so sick, man. This dude. It's just one of a kind. But it's not Law Light, it's Foggy here, and there's always room for mistakes when we see Foggy games, but not this far. HawK on the other side is going for his consumable as well. Scroll the Beast, whoosh, level 2, easy, without being... oh, can he get this? No, nice deny by HawK.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Warden wasting quite a bit of her time there. 140 does fall, but that's okay. Footman is expendable. Warden gonna get her level 2 here from the Trapper. Reason why this map is good for the Warden is because level 3 is somewhat reliable. You start off with the Tuskar camp and then green, green, green. That's your level 3. Oftentimes we see the third green camp crept with the Ancient of Wonders outside the Night of Main. But that is not attempted yet. And HawK is playing the one-base tech style. I like that choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
I feel like the Warden, especially on two-base games, can make use of a lot of her strengths. Blinking you into Econ, going into a late game, getting super high levels and such.
We have a new sub. Thank you, Your Voice is Ambrosia for the 2-month resub. And Zelmertz is just not stopping with the support today. Another €10 donation. Let's get a donation train going and talk less about the problems in Reforged, more about the great games we're getting to watch. Like you guys said, the memes were funny, but they're getting old. 100% agree, my friend. And Duro is such a nerd. We love him. But he's on vacation here in Hamburg. And what's he doing? With his girlfriend, mind you. And what's he doing? Watching Warcraft streams. On a Friday evening in Hamburg.
Hell yeah, dude. You should get one of the bars to broadcast back to Warcraft. I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Wait, do you have the Meltdown bar? You don't, right?
No, we don't have any kind of esports stuff here.
One day. One day.
I'm gonna open a bar just like Ugri.
Players' forces are under attack.
When are you gonna go into North Sea, Neo? North Sea is beautiful.
It's definitely planned for this year.
So HawK, he crept level 3, stole the Ogre Major item away, and is going towards the main base, looking for some cancels. Oh my god, if he gets the Hunter Toll. Oh boy. But there's wisps around. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, Jesus.
That is such a late Engine of Lore now because you needed to fulfill the tech tree for the Engines of Lore.
And Foggy was trying to counter pressure, trying to telestaff onto the Wisp in the main of the human, but he cancelled his own telestaff.
As I said, Foggy games, there's always room for mistakes. Gets a footman, but pretty much a 1-for-1 trade. 4 footmen still up. And Archmage just runs away thanks to boots.
Does he have Blink, by the way, or does he have Fan? Or
Not decided yet.
Yeah, okay. New school way of playing the Warden is go all damage, look for kills, weaken the human, and play Naga second. That has seen a lot of play lately, actually. And stabilize on one base.
Double Water Elemental again in the base. There's no chance for Foggy to wreck anything. Did he go for a proxy Hunter's Hold? He finished the Hunter's Hold proxy next to the lab. It's pretty dope. HawK is looking for anything, but he's not finding. This could be very misleading for HawK.
You think so? I think it's pretty obvious. Like, there must be Hunter's Hold somewhere. And it's not that uncommon to proxy stuff if you're Night Elf.
He must be super smart.
Water Elemental picked up a bit more experience here for the Warden. Dude, the new lab visuals, the new model, there it's pretty obvious that the roof is like some kind of dragon turtle shell.
Yep.
Have you ever seen that in the old?
No.
Did you ever notice in the old?
No.
No, me neither. I like, by the way, that HawK is not going Alchemist. Alchemist is very good in the mid-game stages to sustain against the Warden and to try to keep your units alive, but falls off way more than an MK does. By no means is an Alchemist weak, but MK is just strong, crazy strong.
So, Remo, we got my new favorite item in the world, the Wand of the Wind. I hope he's not gonna sell it, because this animation always cracks me up.
Look at his MK inventory, by the way. He is tanky boy.
Parry up twice for more HP, dodge chance with the Talisman of Evasion, and ring for armor. Oh, hells yeah.
His EHP is off the charts.
Yeah.
This must be at least 1500 HP.
Sweet block. Here we go!
Yeah. That one looks worse than in Classic, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's so slow. I wonder what's the problem with, like, units spinning, because Blade Storm is pretty much the same.
Yeah, but with Blade Storm, it just feels like they only implemented 20% of the particles. There's just not enough visual glamour.
It's also very slow, though.
I guess so. MK creeps up the middle. Give me that belt. I want more tank.
What do we get? Rune Braces.
Oh, that's more tank.
Are under attack.
That's more tank indeed. Magic immunity. Not immunity, but resistance.
Foggy is tier 3, but he's not making any bears yet. Oh, one needs the Stormbolt. Must be Blink now, maybe? Oh, nice one on the wind.
Still not decided. Still holding on to the second skill point.
It looks like when they're in the Cyclone, they're like models on a runway, just like
Yeah.
slowly presenting themselves. Take a look at my new outfit. Oh, yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice distraction plays here by Foggy, looking for a little bit of pick-off here and there. But this is a big Death Ball army by HawK. He doesn't quite have level 3 MK yet, but he's very close. I am also close to 4.
A town is under siege.
Warden now has decided to go for Fan. A little bit more damage, but can be surrounded. So, Engine Protector, Engine of War up front. HawK is pushing with 47 supply only. AP is down. Mountain King gets level 3 with that, and he knows now that there's no blink, so going for the Warden right away. Moonjuice situation doesn't look too good either. Trying to go to the shop. There's a potion. She was stunned for a little.
They're coming out with the Reju. Reju doesn't look like Reju anymore, does it? It's just a glow.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past, we used to have these, like, bubbly shapes
Yeah.
effects swirling around.
Reju is bad.
A player's forces are
So
under
Foggy
attack.
defends this. And gets more experience here as well.
Oh, Stormbolt on the Warden! She's in trouble!
Didn't use the anti-magic.
Ryan makes it out though as well. Foggy survives.
Yeah, but that was quite expensive.
Oh, in the meantime though,
some
HawK has an
units.
expansion coming
HawK
up.
has an expansion. Foggy is in no position to push, has just to lick his wounds.
Alright, this camp, if HawK gets it, would be level 4. He's still got the invul, he's still got the heal pot. If HawK just holds on for another 3 minutes, this game is gonna look great for him. Dryad scouting and dying. Warden needs to get 5 ASAP. He needs to get to 6 soon after.
Yeah, that is indeed a problem. I mean, there are quite some creep spots, but feels like HawK's not giving him the time at all to go there.
Dude, third parry up for HawK.
Yeah, it's good. Archmage needs more tankiness in general against that Shadow Strike.
Smart play by now by HawK. He's pressuring the main to that way have safety at home. Because there's no way Foggy can hold off against this force without the Warden around. So I think HawK's just poking here a little bit. Is threatening Foggy to make sure to be home. In the meantime, he's buying time for more production. Of course, any free kill will gladly be accepted. Is there no staff on the ward? No tele staff to save these bears. The first one dies right away. Return kill found on the rifle, but the next bear in trouble as well. One gets to 5. Finally, she moves in with the anti-magic. Finds the AM very far forward right there, but inventory is still looking good for HawK.
HawK could need a breaker or two to steal anything from the bear, especially the Reju.
But why go breakers if you can go rifles, Neo?
Thor's
One
style.
damage!
Damage! Okay, if you say so. I, of course, have to follow.
Does he have clap, by the way?
Nope, bash.
Interesting. Oh, these bears, man, when they're getting focused, they're taking heaps of damage. Stormbolt, and still no staff. These kills are just way too easy. One more volley. There we go.
Right as well. So much experience. 4.5. Warden's not really getting close to 6, which she desperately needs. Oh, now she's getting focused and folded, and no way out. Bye-bye. GG. HawK beats Foggy on map number 1.
And that was the first time that I saw Foggy getting pretty much outplayed from beginning to end.
Yes.
By someone other than Happy.
True. HawK was
Warden.
really strong here.
Yeah, Warden got
Didn't
to
expect that,
5,
really.
but that wasn't enough. As I said in the game, a lot of the Koreans have been playing the Warden with a Naga second, which actually becomes really strong in the tier 2 stages. Level 3 Warden for the DPS plus the Naga for more single target slowdown and a bit more DPS as well. Perhaps that's the better approach, not playing this Warden solo anymore, but well, who am I to question Foggy? He certainly knows better how to play the Warden than I do, but it didn't work here.
And HawK had a great push killing the Hunter's Hall. That was the number 1 play, I think.
Yeah.
Question in chat, why are you using the old icons? Because it is a shitload of work to change that. At the moment, I don't have time for that. We have to extract the new icons, and then we have to rename these icons to the unit ID or the item ID or the spell ID. And that is, I don't know how many icons that is. It's a lot of icons and a lot of renaming. If someone wants to help me, please hit me up on Discord. I can even pay a little bit for that, because that is a lot of work. So yeah, feel free. And the overlay was broken, but we fixed it. And the API that we use is actually improved. So in the future we can do quite some fancy stuff with it.
Are you seeing the game?
Yes.
Because I didn't a second ago.
Why not? Come on, join. Come on, Remo. What's holding on? What's keeping you? It's annoying when people do that, right? Come on, what?
I can't see the game, goddammit. What the hell?
Get a restart.
I already did.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
God, Jesus Christ, Remo. Don't use the name of the Lord. Gonna get spanked on Sunday again.
Don't use his name in vain. That's what you mean, Neo. I have a lot of church points. I can afford a few missteps.
Can you trade them for something? Like you get a golden cross for 1,000 church points?
Yeah, 50 church points is 1 host.
Okay, cool.
But the wine is expensive, man.
I mean, Sunday morning wine. Is that too great?
It's the best way to start your Sunday. Come on, game, please show yourself. I can't see the game.
Feels
What
like a lot of
the hell?
players have an issue. After that. I mean, we had like 20 observers last time, and now it's for 4. And HawK rehosts for you.
HawK, I love you big time. Thank you. In other news, by the way, Happy defeated Enter 2-0 and is now in the semifinal against Insuperable. So we have Foggy, HawK, Happy, and Insup. It feels like it's always these 3 plus 1 bonus guy, right?
Yeah. And I guess it's pretty much because Cash is not playing. But it's interesting how they established themselves or cemented their status as the top 3. Because they all had, like, except Happy, of course, Foggy and HawK, they both had down times. HawK was... What?
I thought you were gonna say Down syndrome.
Oh, that's a sick illness, Remo. That's
Not
funny
funny.
or what?
Not funny, guys. No time to laugh.
Dude, what the hell? No, they had weak streaks for sure. HawK was playing World of Warcraft quite a bit. Foggy couldn't get used to the non-keeper meta for a long time. And it was like Spiral and Thorzane making a splash. Blade, of course, as well.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot with Foggy, right? How he takes a while to adjust to the newest patch. It feels like, once again, he's got his builds pretty well figured out.
Yeah.
Especially that one against Cash, man. Ooh. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Hiaces, for the 90-month resub. And this is Jimmy for the Prime sub. Much love.
Thank you. Are our other 2 finalists playing already, by the way? I wonder.
I don't know.
I think they are. Side is streaming that one, guys, so if you want to see that second semifinal as well, head on over to twitch.tv/side_, which you definitely should follow. He's a great streamer and a great guy. And the beard is growing back as well.
We changed the game. HawK is in, Foggy is in, I'm in. Only Remo missing.
Coming good.
It's like the one thing, I just noticed it, the one thing where Reforged is superior to NetEase is...
Tell me.
You join the lobby as a player, and then you switch to Observer,
Yeah,
and the color is free to pick. That is not the case on NetEase. You keep your color, but Reforged does it right.
Yeah. That's a weird, obscure little bug with NetEase, right? That has been around since forever, and I'm sure they've tried to fix it, so it must be really weird to extract, I guess.
I heard, by the way, that NetEase has quite some issues with Reforged. That was to be expected, as we waited for 1.30 for like half a year or something until they launched it.
No, I think it was 1.30.1 or something. It was
something like that.
Keeper meta fix patch that took so long.
Oh yeah, true. I feel like what I heard is that they force Reforged graphics to everyone, even if you didn't buy it or something. Like, Not the way it's intended to be. They pretty much get it all for free.
But I mean, also, classic Warcraft, you don't need a key for on Netties, right?
I don't know.
I believe. So we're gonna have our second map coming. I don't know if Neo's still here. He just went silent. Maybe.
Yeah, I have to read up on something on Discord because everything is exploding apparently.
Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna have a very different map here for our second one. It's gonna be Concealed Hill. We talked about Warden being map dependent. This is normally a one where the Warden isn't really playable because you can't creep. And guess what? Foggy's not playing Warden. He's playing Keeper of the Grove, which I still think is suicidal against humans. But let's see how this goes, especially now that Foggy is up against the ropes already. HawK with the 1-0 lead. This looks to me like a dangerous approach. So Foggy thinks Keeper works better than Demon Hunter. That's kind of crazy to me.
Maybe he wants to fast expand again with this Moonwell next to him, even if it's a different matchup, because we were so in awe.
I think with the Keeper, it's one of two things. Either you kill him before he gets to 50 supply, or you get a base advantage. Like, if it just turns out one base, and both go into high tech and upkeep, how is the Keeper ever supposed to do anything?
Yeah, you can't take a straight up fight at that time. You have to out-expand and out-harass and kind of keep the Archmage low with that, but I don't see that either. The way HawK played, I don't see him make those mistakes.
There used to be a wild time post 1.30 where Foggy against human on this map, you know, in the desperate times, was playing Hippo Riders, which I saw multiple times, and I'm not sure I saw him win with once. But I think the Hippo Rider days are over. Even against Undead, we don't really see that anymore. So we'll see what he does. We're gonna have a tech here coming in by Foggy. Before that of HawK. Wait, how many peasants is this? Oh. HawK is actually expanding? Isn't he exposing himself to Keeper aggression with this? Isn't it the safer play to just play this one base? Okay, interesting. Wisp comes in for the detonate. Hits the one Watch Elemental, hits two Watch Elementals. Oh my god, this is gonna be so much damage. Great Wisp move in by Foggy. Oh boy. Yeah, these militia are forced back. And I have to ask, HawK, why are you playing this strat?
Well, I
Plan
guess
B, now he's teching. Okay. Well, that's a very late tech then.
Foggy had the right idea apparently, or the right execution. Something in between.
Yep. The double Wisp detonate was really nice. And with that, Foggy gets a big tech lead here this game, but all in all, not too many footies died, not too many peasants died. Oh, nice, the archers are left at the gold mine with the Treant to creep the Overseer away. Oh, but look at HawK, he's reading this play. Smart. Really cool to see. Both these players here on top of their game.
A player's forces are under
That
attack.
is pretty promising for the intense tournament season we will have very soon.
Staff in from the Keeper. He's got one entangle. Use it wisely.
And he somehow lasted this Overseer. Pretty much impossible. Oh, HawK nice. Sweet.
He's gonna try to last it with the archers.
Come on.
Can you do it?
Come on. 448. No!
He got it. He got it.
No way! No way!
He got it. That was pretty smooth.
Love to see these guys play. At the moment. It's so much fun.
Aim should still be getting level 3 here, moving towards the spider crab.
Yeah, but compared to game 1, he can't go into the base at this crucial early tier 2 timing to cancel a Hunch Soul or a lore.
Yeah.
There's no way to throw him back this time.
That's absolutely true. So especially a tier 3 transition for Foggy here should be easier to go for, but is that what he wants to go for? Or what is the plan? We do have the double lures. And now the question arises, what kind of animal are they supposed to be?
The what, please?
The lures.
Ah, the lures. Well,
They don't look like anything.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, were we wrong? Okay, he can cancel the Ancient of Wonders. But he has no stab.
The TP though.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reveal. That's good.
That's it's a weird use of a TP.
He prevents the second lore. Oh no, it's up. I guess it's a orang-utan. Looks like a monkey face, right? And the color matches as well. Orang-utan, is that how you call it? Like it's a monkey face, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's very clearly one, but I guess it's closest. All right, I
have some imagination.
You know, with the orange, I'm going to give you that one.
A player's forces are under attack.
So getting a couple of Dryads, no tier 3 tech. Oops. No tier 3 tech yet, no expansion yet. But Overlord, round.
He needs a big aura here, I feel. And
Out of cunning.
that one looks very similar to the original. So, not that good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seriously, every time I'm gonna find a Helm of Valor, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I like this one. I like
No,
this.
you will mention this so many times. Oh, Archmage, no TP. Has to rely on the cloak once again. Thank you, Brayburn88 for the 413 sub. Give Neo a Reforge as well. It's kind of mean or not, I don't know. I think so.
You can see it as a compliment.
How?
He just wants the best for you.
This is not the best.
Yeah, you know, a better version of the original Reforged. Anyways, here we go. HawK is taking this fight rather early. Kind of surprised he is with so few rifles and no adept training on the priests. So entangles easily lead to kills. Dryads again, Dryads and archers here in the middle of everything though, and more militia are coming in from the main. HawK seems to be turning this fight around, perhaps. Foggy has one more entangle or... yeah, there we go. Entangle acid bomb on the MK. But he's pretty tanky, he's still got the invul, he's not gonna be killed off here. The militia forcing back these archers very easily. Even splitting some of them off, finding 1 kill, possibly even 2 kills. Foggy has to fall back. Oh, and now the Keeper in trouble. Stormer was about to be ready, so he had to TP. And once again, it is demonstrated that Knight of Tier 2 just doesn't do crap against human Tier 2. And this is why I was so surprised to see the strategy.
Yeah, I thought for a second, okay, that's the one instance where you can actually win with Dryads, but HawK showed us otherwise. Got plenty of kills. It goes a little back and forth here, so HawK's losing quite some stuff as well now. But Foggy has to go for the big invul soon, I guess.
Oh, now Foggy's turning around actually.
Yeah, that is Poison Ivy, invul potion on the Mountain King as well. Dryad with the slow, might go for this Archmage who still doesn't have a TP. But that exposes the Alchemist. Oh my. Reveal! Chemical Rage. Oh, the Snowball though! Where did that thing come from? Archmage again! Reveal though. Is it enough? Is this enough?
Yeah. No, level
5! This is so nuts.
Tavern
Finally.
buyback, man.
Level 3 though. There's soon to be another Stormbolt. He's going for the Alchemist again. Is
It's
he?
raining hero kills everywhere. What the hell is happening?
It's like the Royal Rumble. And now we have a Stormbolt. He turns around. He hits him with the hammer on the head. Is it enough? Yes.
Oh, it's so close. It's so close.
Oh,
No way. 10 HP.
the
AM bot back!
And out!
36 versus 36 supply!
What is happening?
Dude, we have some crazy ass games today.
What is happening?
A player's forces are under
Total
attack.
XP must have been exploding. Look at like
Oh
okay,
my God.
you don't see it, but the XP chart is going up and down and up and down and up and down.
Dude, there's no moon juice for Foggy, by the way. This is sad times.
And he didn't go for bear, so there's no redo.
There's a fountain, though. So
Yeah.
he
But
has to
how
wait.
obvious is that?
MK coming back from the altar, right? Yeah. It's gonna take a while, though. So without the MK, HawK might just be playing passively. Oh, but he scouts for the altar as well, for the fountain, with the illusion. Baits and entangle as well. Is he gonna go there without the MK? That's dangerous. No MK, no TP. Is HawK still gonna go up there? Ooh, that's risky.
He scouts with the dryads. Kinda like that.
Yeah, that's a cool move.
Okay, we have decent HP, but I don't know if that's enough.
A player's forces are
Confident
under
play
attack.
by HawK.
Yeah.
Never backing down, even willingly using his TP without knowing what he's gonna get for it.
HawK is
Earlier.
expanding once again, just like he did on the previous map, during a fight, or in the dawn of a fight.
And no MK here yet. Auto Elementals getting dispelled. Maybe not getting dispelled yet. But one rifle falls. That's a double level up to level 4. So many illusions everywhere as well. But HawK is just aiming for the Dryads. Those you can't spawn of illusion because they're magic immune. I think. And oh my god, now the Dryads in the middle of everything. Look at how much damage they're taking. More and more are getting taken out. The militia are helping out with their flank as well. And the AM, he's the linebacker here, taking everything else at close range. And
Stormbolt.
surround on the alchemist. Is there a staff?
Nope.
There's no staff.
No,
Please
oh, he
make that.
gets out! Oh, wow. I did not expect this chemical rage to be so useful. But he buys the time.
Yeah.
HawK buys the time, lots of hurt units.
I'm loving HawK's militia usage this game. Absolutely perfectly coming in every time to help out when needed. And now at the shop can go for another invul if it's still in stock. It sure is. Invul and heal scroll, HawK says. Thank you. That was a good purchase. Like when I bought my gloves this year. Dude, having gloves is actually so good because I ride my bike quite a lot. And when it's super cold at night, riding without gloves, super annoying. But then you have gloves, it's like, oh, it's so comfortable and warm. Some nice free pickups over here for Foggy. He's gonna get a rifle and a priest.
I can so imagine you, like, half drunk, a little tipsy, putting on your gloves and just doing exactly... Oh, my.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Surround on the Alchemist. He's surrounding with an AM. HawK is just so damn confident. Oh, is there a bash? No, but there's a Stormbolt. No staff for you, mister. Level 4 hero falls. There's double level ups to 5 and 4. Desperate times now are called for Foggy. He's going for a Zeppelin, trying to drop the main, trying to distract from his expansion attempt on the high ground. But HawK, he's not gonna fall for this. Even if he loses the econ in the main, he's still got an expansion. So this isn't the end of the world for him.
And he takes out this No? Okay. He goes back. There's a Zeppelin. Okay. But that's about it. Nice split push by Foggy. Prevents some towers. Kills some peasants. But...
Oh, the Zeppelin.
I think there's no slow, so... Maybe it was a mistake by HawK to not leave, like, 2 units behind to kill that tree.
I think if he just secures his economy, he can just hit with like 60 supply soon and just completely roll over Foggy. Yeah, Foggy in a super tough spot. Still not even teching to tier 3, stuck on this tier 2 stuff. Which just gets annihilated by rifles.
They're just blessing coming. But HawK is running away in experience so hard. We dropped the base again, but he doesn't even have time to really attack the workers.
Nope. At least the tree in the middle is done now. So HawK, how is he going to secure his bases and pressure at the same time? This is the question now for him. Leaving a couple of rifles in the main. And the AM in the middle.
Thank you, Dr. Metwurst and Gabo Warcraft 3 for the sub.
Would love to see some telestabs here for HawK. Go double stab, why not?
He should be able to. He has 1,000 gold.
What you also want
Shredder?
against this... Shredder would be not too bad. But also against the Zeppelin, you want a gyro to hunt down that Zeppelin. But yeah, lumber is the issue here. So yeah, Shredder for HawK would be pretty nice. Can go for one in a second.
Next drop, probably the last drop as well. 2 arcane towers ready. But that's a couple of peasant kills.
So rich though. HawK is losing some peasants and towers here and there, but he's losing no army. Up to almost 2,000 gold now. Second Zeppelin by Foggy.
Yeah, the one is super hurt, so why not? Gold
Right,
mine. Oh, wait. Why is it not entangling with gold mine? Hey.
It's too far away, maybe.
But he started entangling it before.
Under attack.
Or he doesn't notice.
That's something that used to happen though before Reforged. Like sometimes it just wouldn't entangle. You have to manually do it. Item at the red. What did Foggy get? HawK, I mean. Root bracers. Not too bad actually. Only way really HawK should be able to lose this game is by losing his heroes over and over. Sapper coming in. Blows up a farm. That's it.
HawK is not even supply stuck. Can easily replace it. Losing a couple of units here though. And against Dryads and as Chemical Rage has pretty much no way to stop them.
HawK really needs a Zeppelin. Gyro, I mean.
Foggy's playing this was faking another Zeppelin drop now, or to just evacuate. He has another Zeppelin ready with the Keeper at the expansion. So HawK is moving his army back to deal with this Zeppelin, and then let's go.
Yeah, HawK's playing, or Foggy rather, is playing this pretty well.
Yeah.
Getting up to 3 bases potentially soon.
Thank you, Nagi Matt, for the 29-month resub. Forever a sub. Thank you for all the hours of entertainment. Love you guys. Thanks, man. 2.5 years already, and Potts has given us his prime sub. Thank you.
And now the whole army for HawK is in the middle trying to raise this building. Doesn't have a TP, so counterattacks now could be quite effective. But Foggy is in no position to go for such an attempt of a counterattack. And looking at his army, it's still only Dryads, which means he cannot fight, so he has to go over and over these split push.
I think Telestar fake, right? No, Town Portal's on top of everything. Okay, let's see how fast he can take out the casters. 1 down, 2 down. Third one heals himself for a little. The riflemen now turn around, but they have to fight uphill.
Yeah, but still, it's so much damage here for HawK. 2-1 upgrade. These rifles so strong. The Dryads die way too fast. Zeppelins would also be getting sniped, but that's not even the priority. More kills for HawK, more experience, level 5 MK. This Stormbolt's gonna hurt, and it hits the Keeper, and he is dead. And that is GG. And HawK in the grand final.
That is pretty rare that we see Foggy being eliminated 2-0. Against human, especially.
Yeah, recently. Certainly. HawK just definitely the better player today. Executing really well, especially game 1 I felt of his was really good. Game 2, in my opinion, not that hard of a game. I still feel like this Keeper Dryad timing, I don't think it works against the good humans. I just don't think it does.
Didn't he lose that map with this strat to Thorzane as well? Wednesday? I think so. I'm not sure.
I don't quite remember. No. Against
No?
Thorstein he played Demon on CH.
Okay.
And Thorstein played Blood Mage.
Okay. So, Happy is leading 1-0 over in Super Bowl, but that game is at the moment running. And before we go into the grand final, I definitely need a fix. So we go into a little break, and then we are back with potentially the grand final in the very first open tournament for Warcraft 3 Reforged. HawK is waiting, and looks good that we get a Russian derby between him and Happy. So stay tuned. And in the meantime, sign up for Rising Star Cup tomorrow, 5 p.m., $150. Go.